Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback. And they will begin things at the 25. Jason Huntley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Cam goes out wide quickly. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Patriots.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Newton throwing again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, Newton. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing again is Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A run with Huntley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Newton, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
From 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Packers nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. You're trying to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to number 85.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 17, Rodgers. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the pick.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Patriots 10. Packers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Newton on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Play action, it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Newton on third down. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, he'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. He's got the tight end, Sternberger, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Packers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
20. 36.
Throwing again. Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
They fake the give. Newton being chased out left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 31, Packers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he pushed it right. It's no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, man. Big series right here.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
Newton's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Kyle Duggar.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes, left side. And he just fell short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Packers 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jay Harris on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Newton rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, throw left side, complete. That's Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down.
Newton's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing here, Newton. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.